What is up, family? This is your local getting this motherfucking camera fixed OG Juggalo up in this motherfucker. I would just like to go over a few things real quick as possible, man. First off, motherfucking Ouija Mac show on Friday. Now, I posted something, but just in case, whatever, I'm just gonna go over it real quick. So, here's the breakdown. So I forget which artist I was watching, so forgive me. I know it wasn't fucking Spaz or Gods of Chaos or whoever, but it's someone I never actually seen. While I was watching them, I was up towards front. Some chaos broke out. So when I go back to see what's happening, everything already fucking went towards the outside. Glass was broken. People was choking. It was crazy. So what happened was a mosh pit had got too violent, I guess, and the security guards had broke it up, and it ended up turning into a fight. Which, they was fighting juggalos, so of course they had to pull out mace because juggalos. And yeah, people got mace. The place got sprayed up with mace pretty much. I felt a little bit. I was like, but it wasn't that bad enough for me to run away. A lot of people would dip, and but either way, I was standing around where Keegan was, where the merch booth of where Ouija was, because when I had walked back, I walked into the hall near the front door, but it was just really nothing was going on. Just a lot of people out there talking, like a lot of chaos done. It was subsided, and the cops were coming, blah blah blah. So I just come back or whatever, just see what was going on, and I just stopped there, and I was talking to damn it, I forget dude's name, man. I met him at the gathering, but I was talking to him, and I overheard someone say, "Well, are we going to get a refund or some shit like that?" So apparently it's been canceled. But as soon as that happened, man, this motherfucker, whoosh, like he takes off, runs for the stage, jumps up on the stage, picks up the microphone. It's like, "We're gonna burn this bitch down," blah blah blah, and the security and the staff or whatever tell him to get off the stage because it's canceled. He's like, "Nah, fuck y'all, fuck that. We're gonna put this shit down, turn our shit on, period." And this went back and forth for about a good 10-15 minutes or whatever, and finally, boom, music started playing, right? And so Gods of Chaos, that's who jumped up on stage, they start fucking throwing down, and the mosh pit kicks back up, and the guards pretty much left it alone at this time, but we's jamming. That's the whole point of the matter. The next thing you know, Gods of Chaos, after they put on a set for a while, man. They went off stage and Ouija came in. Now when Gods of Chaos was on stage, they fucking they had smoke machines and they just let them go. It was crazy smoky in that place. But either way, so Ouija comes on and shit, and Ouija does his set. So, as time went on, I guess Ouija being a gentleman or something, he didn't really say nothing at the concert all about it. He didn't put the venue on blast kind of like Gods of Chaos did. But either way, he talked about the mace, but it wasn't really in a bad light. But after the fact, he posted something and it was talking about the thing. It was talking about the incident. And from what he said, he was backstage or whatever, or in a restroom, whatever it may be, cleaning his fucking eyes out from the mace. And someone had told him, "You can go home, the show is canceled, blah blah blah, etc. etc." And Ouija pretty much said, "No, I'm not. I'm going to finish my show," and that's that. And that's what happened. Jay Villa was supposed to play, I believe, if I remember right, but he didn't play his set. It kind of ended a little bit early, but at the same time, Ouija made sure he played, and the Gods of Chaos made sure it fucking kept on going on. And that was fucking awesome. Like, motherfuckers trying to shit on juggalos and shit here and there, but it's like, we're like, nah, fuck that, and we rise above that shit. So it was dope. A lot of people left, though. It was pretty packed. But moving along, really quick. I like to talk about, just because I find it humorous in some ways, certain aspects of it, and just give my honest opinion on the MGK Eminem fucking beef shit, right? So, as you know, M fucking dropped his surprise album, Kamikaze, and everybody's shocked that a mainstream artist for over 20 years dropped the album and it was big shocker. Ooh. But either way, so M drops this album and shit, and it has like a line towards MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. Now within like 48 hours, Machine Gun Kelly answers back with the diss track, which ain't too out of the ordinary. Like, people are speculating this and that. It's fucking stupid because that one time, you know, when that shit would happen with ICP, like the day after that shit, pretty much, Tech 9 had a fucking, it wasn't really a diss track per se, it was more of the truth, as he says, but it's pretty much like a diss towards, oh, well, I don't need you, this, that, I do it on my own, fuck you, you know, it was kind of a diss towards ICP. But either way, that's in the past. But it can't happen. What's his name made a pretty quick diss track as well. Gmo Ski. So I mean, it's not past the realm of possibility. And a video shot on a GoPro with the dude holding a shovel every once in a while and eating some cereal or whatever. They're pretty short with cereal. Eating cereal and shit. I mean, it's not really that technically advanced. So that whole idea of all this, that's kind of fucking stupid. Because what did it help any? Because let's say, see, a lot of people now, the Eminem dropped his shit, right? So now, oh God, MGK, rip MGK, he's bodied now, bro. MGK's never gonna fucking, what did it help any? If Eminem possibly ended his career, like a lot of people want to think, which is retarded, what did it help any in the grand scheme of things to set up a beef? Motherfuckers are stuck in fucking NWO, WCW Raw, or fucking not Raw, but fucking NWO, fucking WCW bullshit, man. I'll tell you, it's crazy. A lot of people believe that shit was fucking Twisted and ICP too, and I'm like, nah. They legitimately seem like they don't like each other. But so MGK's track or whatever, he pulls up some like interesting, possibly facts about legitimate things that happen in life, and he does the little things of fucking, I'll beat your ass, you know, all that shit too. But when Eminem does this shit, what Eminem reminds me of is like, now you're like fucking clowning, which one of your homies that ain't too talented at clowning, and you're like, you know, your mama's so fat, etc., etc. He's like, oh, your mama's so fat, and he like almost says the same joke, and you're like, bro, that's the same joke, you just like switch this with that. That's what Eminem's diss reminds me of. You know, so it is what it is. I don't think he bodied him. You know, I actually listened to the song twice just to give it 2 listens, which is once too many. Once too many. And the first time I listened to it, I couldn't listen to it all the way through. It was cringeworthy. It was like, there's certain parts like I should put headphones on, because I'm embarrassed listening to this out in public. This is terrible. This is fucking terrible. But either way, and then like the whole interesting part about the whole situation because I got a lot of lows and shit, and lets and shit on my Facebook page, right? So it's like the majority of the posts I see about it are from lows and lets. So I clown with them, and it's like a nerve so bad. Like Jimmy's get rustled so fucking hardcorely bad when you bring up ICP. A lot of them like, bro, that was beef way back in the day. They fucking settled that shit. Okay, what's your point? This is my favorite diss track when it comes to whole Eminem disses and shit. Like anybody that dissed Eminem dissed him back, all that type of deal. This is my favorite shit right here. What's your point? And they get so offensive over that. And it's like, well, yeah, they had that bowling event or whatever, but I'm pretty sure M didn't show up, right? ICP said that they forgive him, but M's really not said much about that situation. And I love the rumors. ICP and this, that, or another are going to team up and do a diss track about MGK. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. But see, what's funny about that whole situation, it seems like when you bring up the whole ICP situation, and you're not even saying it like in any way, shape, or form, but automatically people get offensive. It's like, why are you getting offensive? It don't make no sense. Just out of all the diss tracks, this, that, or another that associates with Eminem, rather be Eminem dissing people, or rather be people dissing Eminem, I like ICP shit the best. And it just makes me wonder if it's the whole situation of, at one time, they was juggalos that didn't like Eminem because ICP said not to like Eminem. You see what I'm saying? So it's a really touchy subject for them, and that's why they get so offensive. Because at one time, they was a juggalo that didn't like Eminem because ICP didn't like him. And then once Papa J said it's okay to like Eminem because we squashed the beef, even though we only played bowling really with D12 members, Eminem never showed up. But we squashed beef, so it's cool. And then all of a sudden, like, all these lows out of the woodwork, like, they're fucking crawling up like zombies and shit, like, Eminem. I'm like, and it's just like, it kind of baffles me sometimes. I'm like, where did all y'all come from? Because I don't remember this. Like it's whatever, cool. And it's just like, and then the whole situation of how they get so offensive when you bring up ICP in this situation. You're like, I'm like, calm down. They're not family or brothers or anything. I doubt Eminem even likes ICP. ICP might have buried the hatchet, but I don't think Eminem actually has. He don't diss him or write about him, but he gave that up a long time ago, so why go back to it, I guess, right? What can he really say anymore? He's what do you say? His best diss is about ICP is about, and wouldn't even say it was his best, but about how they spray Faygo root beer in their queers or something like that. Okay, good job. Good fucking job, Eminem. But either way, like I said, I don't care about that whole situation. Like Eminem, in my opinion, I think he's kind of overhyped. Always have. Just because of how his content, right? So, a normal Eminem song, like, this is one reason why I liked his first album, because it was like fresh. It's kind of unique, but after a while, it's like the same shit all over and again, because he'll sit there and talk about something, right? Let's like taking some type of drug, right? Like sleeping pills. He knows he's addicted to sleeping pills like a little bitch. But so he'll talk about something, about sleeping pills. Then he'll go on to about how much he hates Kim and how much he hates his mom, and it's like it's all the same shit over and over again on each song, just blended up each time. And it's like yeah, you might be able to rhyme this word and that word or whatever, but what does it really mean if you can't put it all together and make a fucking actual story out the goddamn shit? He's just like, hippity hoo-la, fuck Lindsay Lohan, hippity hoo-la, motherfucking chippity. That's when I made that shit. That's where I got one of those words from, hippity hoo-la. That actually was, I believe Eminem said that somewhere in one of his songs, hippity hoo-la. It might have been actually like 8 Mile, I don't know. But I know it was somewhere. He's used like crazy ass retarded words just to throw it in there because he can't figure out nothing else. That's not lyrical genius. You read a goddamn dictionary, pick a word, make it fit. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I've never cared for him much because he's always been sporadic. Just saying, he's just been sporadic. And it's like you know what to expect with Eminem when his album drops. You know what to expect. It's kind of like a twisted album, but not like the same format. But you know what to expect. You know he's gonna talk shit about Kim. He's gonna talk shit about his mom. He's gonna talk shit about some celebrities. He's gonna talk shit. That's pretty much in. And talk about how much of a legend he is. That's Eminem. Or he might talk about how much of a fucking drug addict he is at that time. I don't know. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell right there. It's like that's why I love ICP because it's like Fearless Fred, right? What's it gonna be? What's it fucking gonna be? Is it gonna be that ultra old wicked shit? Huh? Huh? Or is it gonna be some shit like fucking Missing Link Found? Something like a reflection type album. We don't fucking know. And that's why that's one reason why I do love ICP because they're forever changing. And they fucking tell great stories, man. Shit. At least they keep one subject. God damn it. Much clown love. Whoop whoop. You fucking mainstream cock sucking motherfuckers. Nah, I'm playing. Much clown love though. Whoop whoop.